We are the best on the field. And we in the field like all day light, all night light, on the blue light, offense light, defense light, this squad light, hush call light, in the sound light, in the sound light, in the sound light.
This is our time.
Everything's official. What you're seeing is all in-game play footage of College Football 25. This is all official from EA Sports themselves that we have seen so far. I crunched up everything of all the important gameplay. But before we get into it, this is how the game is going to look like for the menus. I mean, it's very basic, simple, clean cut, straight to the point. I love it. It's back to the old day feelings. I wish they had a little bit of highlight clips that showcase for each team that you have chosen, or just browses through each team regardless randomly, shows clips, screenshots, things of that sort, even flashing back for older years. It just makes it a little bit more immersive, but nonetheless, I love it. Outside of that, the gameplay itself, the gameplay is a major focus. Now, you know, I can't get over the fact a lot of this stuff is a resemblance, especially if you play the modded version of Madden 24. I mean, we're going to see a lot of similarities, but it is what it is. A lot of people say it's completely different. Of course, it's going to be different in a way, but some of these animations I'm speculating about because it's repetitiveness. It is what it is, but we're going to see a whole lot more of motion capture animations, much more mechanics. I know that they improved heavily in the trenches now that we have the ability to look at the assignment blockings. So based off adjustments, it's actually going to be worth the while to take a look and adjust on the offensive line to help protect your quarterback and things of that sort. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Even all these pre-cut scenes during play, after the play, some of it's a little bit similar to what you have seen already in Madden 24, which is pretty much all expected. I mean, you can't really expect a lot of what they have already done within the game itself. I mean, sight, sounds, the tradition was the key thing that they had to get down. Dynasty, they had to really put some love and effort into that. I mean, I'm blessed with what they're doing with this game. Gameplay, we just gotta figure out and find out how it's gonna be when we get our hands-on experience. So, you know, just to have a little bit faster pace compared to Madden, NFL, I mean, that's going to be expected. We're going to see how that rolls as well. Hopefully it's a better feeling. The biggest takeaway mechanic feature that I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays, especially when it comes to comp play and things of that sort, which should drastically change how players play the game now. Not that repetitiveness with money plays, glitches, exploits, just because the wear and tear system should showcase and get, you know, a bunch of users away from doing the same repetitive play over and over. Now that the wear and tear system is going to knock down, you know, probably star players, depending on how you abuse them, knock down their ratings because they're taking a lot of hits, and it's going to knock down all their ratings a bunch of points, which you guys have seen for yourself, as well as I took a look and broke it down in my recent video with the Dynasty deep dive. But yeah, I'm looking forward to how that's going to play out when it comes to comp play, because it's going to be a big game changer. It's, you know, going a little bit towards that simulation factor that we heavily need when it comes to gameplay, because man, I got tired of seeing the same repetitive plays, especially when it comes to personnel matching. Like, if you build a run heavy offense and you're running against a dude that sits in a pass defense with all DBs on the field, and they're able to stop you in the backfield, I mean, especially 3 down linemen with huge gaps, and you can't even get a yard, That's a problem. And I hope to God I don't see that in college football 25. Like, desperately, I don't want to see that shit happening. Also, I'm really looking forward to getting away from the OP-ness of abilities that we had with Madden over the past couple years. Some years it's been OP, some years it hasn't really like stood out. Hopefully they have it really balanced in college football 25. And you know, I'm expecting for people that, especially recruiting wise, get those gem players and improve them over throughout the course of the season, and just see the different tier systems and the amount of impact players that they have on the team. It should literally stand out when you're playing against them. So not only does it help out you playing wise, even though it should matter based off user mistakes as well, but overall, team wise, player wise, I should see you dominate much more with all those impact players compared to seeing a team with little to none impact players. So I want to see that big difference. So balance between skill gap with user and also the team balancing of overall is actually mattering. I want to see dominant players dominate. I don't want to see bums able to, compete and hang in there, especially if it's like a receiver versus DB type of deal. A dominant receiver should dominate a bum DB every single time. I don't want to see a bum DB able to do things that a top DB should be able to do against a, top or bad receiver. So I just want to see that very, very balanced. So hopefully we see it. Another big gameplay thing that I want to see is, the pass rush timing. The last time that I can remember that pass rush was like a major thing, especially user wise, and it was just there quickly, was in Madden 21. That was probably the most balanced pressure between pass rushing, which was very responsive, and then the timing of it was very, very well in Madden 21. A lot of people complained that it was too quick, but that's when a lot of people didn't really adjust for their blocking assignments. Now it came down to, people sending less players that are able to get block sheds. They're sending nano blitzes, that's so-called, that's unblockable. And I don't want to see that. That's going to ruin the whole, simulation football aspect for this game. And it's going to suck if it's pretty much back to how we have been experiencing it with Madden. So hopefully it's really balanced in every section, from linemen, receiver, DB, linebackers. I want to see linebackers play actually instead of DBs at linebackers. I want to see that difference. Linebackers should be able to have a better chance of stopping the run, block shedding, laying the boom. I don't want to see DBs at linebacker being able to block shed, withstand the big lineman blocking them and making a play. That shouldn't be happening. So I want to see realistic factors in the simulation of football. Outside of that, I want, great responsive user control moments. Like, I want the buttons to actually respond very smoothly based off my input. I don't want one move to be OP like the juke move or spin move. I want it to be based off user skills, crazy work. I want both of the moves to actually matter depending on the situation, how you're going to use it. I want stiff arm to be balanced. I don't want none of the moves to be super OP and unstoppable and cheesy like we had with Madden. So hopefully we get to see all these things done correctly. And I hope that the defense is going to actually play zones correctly, man. Now with all these new route combinations and yardage routes that you can do, hopefully the coverages play correctly based off ratings and overalls. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What do you guys expect? What do you guys want to see done right, improved, and fixed? Down below in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.